Yes. I think we have some people, like 3 people in the waiting room. Someone help to admit them, please. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. I think we can start now. Sadhana?
Yep. Are we good to go?
Yes.
Okay. We could start.
And we are live.
Good evening, everyone. It's very nice to see all of you all being enthusiastic with us for the past 5 days. It has been 5 days, and today is the whole wrap up that we have seen about how to get into e-commerce, about YouTube, branding, and Facebook, how to get on Facebook, and so on. So we have seen the most part of it, but we always have this question on, we have to spend so much to actually get a website developed, or to be online, or to even see yourself being present online. So today, I believe Ms. Buona is going to share with us and help us to walk through this whole journey, because for some of us, Buona, it is, especially for people who are starting, or even in this current climate, I mean, coming up with even 4,000 or 5,000, or even some even give us close to 5 figures worth of quotation to even go get a website sorted. So I believe you will be able to assist a lot of us today and let us know on how we could maximize ourselves on Google and in almost all the search engines that we can find in our fingertips. To you, Buona.
Thank you so much, Sadhana. It's your turn to host me today. Today I'm tired with the 4 days of hosting, so definitely I feel good to become the presenter today to all our lovable participants here. So we already have about 45 participants in live in our Zoom. Thank you so much. Again, it's our pleasure to share some knowledge to all our people here.
I have Mr. Prasad saying that the audio is not very clear.
Is it mine?
Okay. I think it would be good if all the participants can turn off their video so that the bandwidth will be good for everyone.
Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's much more better now for me, Buona. But how about Mr. Prasad? Is it clear for you? Okay. It's a little better.
Right. Sorry, little better, or am I audible fully?
He did, Mr. Prasad did mention that it's a little better, so I believe we can proceed. Yeah.
Okay. Before I start, I'll just have to share my screen first. Yes. So, Sadhana, can you able to see my screen clearly?
Yes. Yes. It's very visible, clear. Please proceed, Buona. It's
yes. Clear. Okay. Good evening, everyone. And today we are going to talk about how to grow your business via Google. And this topic is very much passionate for me personally, because all the while when we start doing business, what we do, whatever we want, whatever we doubted, we'll be asking Mr. Google, the very first person we ask for information. So now the question, are you in Google? This is the first question you have to ask yourself. And even in our write-up, we have clearly mentioned that. Are you in Google? So today, I'm going to show you what are the free Google tools which you can use to create an online presence for free. Is that interesting? I think, are you okay?
Definitely it is interesting.
Right. Yeah. So I wanted to give some introductions about these four tools which I'm showcasing here, and I'm standing in the middle with the Google. It's Google Trends, Google Maps, Google My Business, and Google Ads. And of course, all these tools may be familiar to us, or for someone it's new. But I'm here to go through with you what are the advantage or benefits of each of these tools, which can able to help to bring your business online presence better. The first thing I wanted to go through with you is the Google Trends. Can all of you, any of you, if you know about Google Trends, can you able to put it in the chat that you know about it? At least I know, like, how many of you know about Google Trends? Yes, Parish says that Kalimani, yeah. Some says, Manivan says no. Nandakumar says no. Okay. Why I like Google Trends?
Yeah.
Whenever you want to make either your website or you want to do a copywriting for your Facebook, you need content, or you may need the keywords, or you need a hashtag so that your information goes to the target audience rightly. So that is the purpose of Google Trends. So Google Trends is a tool from Google, helps you to show how you can able to understand the popularity of your business. It may be any product you are selling or the service you do. Now let me show you how you can able to see this. Yeah.
You want to increase your mic, I guess.
My voice is audible?
The volume is reducing. It is audible, okay, but it's not very clear. It's
okay. I think like maybe I can. So, is it okay now? Is it okay?
It's okay to me, but how about the rest? Sham says okay. Yes, clear. Jamuna says it's clear.
It's clear.
Can I have another one more? Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Loud and clear now.
I'm not sure why my my audio is decreasing, but I've kept it at 100. Okay. Is it okay now?
Okay, it's good. Now clear.
Okay. No, it's reducing. I'm not sure what is the reason it's reducing anyway.
Most probably some of them are still unmuted.
So this is the page.
Actually,
hello?
Most of them are muted from my screen. I see them all muted. We have muted all of them, right?
Still a couple of them not muted. I think from there, that is why the audio is yo-yo.
Okay.
If everybody is mute only the speaker, it will be 100% clear. The host should check on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato Tanga. Is it okay? Can you hear me now?
Can.
Shall we proceed?
Please continue, Bona? Yeah, yes, please.
Okay. So this is the page where you can see the trending searches. You can see over here the trending for Malaysia today. 20K searches about BTS makes statement in support of a Black Lives Matter, about Muhyiddin, the PM Muhyiddin's announcement, MCO Malaysia, CMCO Malaysia, and all this you can able to get in real time. If this is a real time search trends, you can see from Google. That means Google can able to give what you search. So the data analytics helps you to understand the searching algorithm of the people. As I see in the write-up, we have billions of searches every day in Google. So how you can use the search trends with this Google Trends tool is most important over here. Let's say I look for someone who's working on insurance, okay? Is it okay? I still hearing that someone says that my voice is going down again. Okay.
Voice is clear. Okay, now it's fine.
So can you see insurance? When I type insurance, you can see the interest over insurance by geographically and past 12 months, or you can even shift your real-time searches over here for past 7 days. And all categories, you even can search over here, so business finance, okay? And even you can choose whether it's about the news or image or Google Shopping or YouTube search. So these trends can give you the entire information of insurance search. So if you want to compare insurance as a keyword and also financial agent or consultant, yeah. Now you see the difference that the popularity on insurance and financial consultant is less. So insurance is the keyword if you want to use in your business, if you are in insurance service, okay? And this is about the past 7 days. Let's say I go with 90 days. You can see a different results altogether. So in 3 months' time, people never look for financial consultant. Okay, and here maybe I can choose for life insurance. So can you see the difference? So you can do a comparison, insurance, financial consultant, and life insurance. So the entire data analytics, which you can see over here, over interest over time, based on the sub-region, over, so which state has a much more popularity, either it's Putrajaya, Terengganu, Negeri Sembilan, Malacca. So you can see all the information over here, which is a real time. Is that interesting? You can also change over here. Medical card. Yeah. So the comparison can be anything. So it will give you which is the most highest popularity. So with this, you can decide which keyword you can use either in your website or in your social media, whether you're writing your posting, even in LinkedIn, Twitter. So this real-time Google Trends helps you to find what is the most popular words in your product and services. I just given one example from insurance. You can choose for tour, or you can choose, let's say you have any restaurant, what is the food? So you can choose anything. And there is another interesting part in Google Trends. You also can download the information which you see in Excel file. Okay, so this Excel file can show you what is the number, when is the date people look for it, which search keywords people look for it, and what is the numbers. Is it interesting for you to know this? And with this, you can do a lot of, decision making on how to make your keywords much better, and you can improvise your online presence. Okay. Is there anyone has a question on a Google Trends before I move on to another interesting part?
No questions so far, Bhuvana. I think you can carry on.
Okay.
So far, so good, says Kalaivari.
So far, so good. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Show you this. Okay, so Google Trends. So we all know like what is the importance of Google Trends. Now we go with the Google My Business. Okay, how many of you know about Google My Business? Any of you over here? Yes, Joy knows Google My Business. No, yes, Prasad, yes, good. So what is Google My Business? Google My Business is another tool, an interesting tool from Google where you can tell about your business to the audience who are searching about a product and services in Google. The first thing, you can build a website. I'll be showing how you can able to build a free website using Google without spending on your domain and also hosting. You can also choose your business name. You can choose your category. You can even add location. You can enter your business addresses, choose your location in map. So how many of you have seen like whenever we go over to a place like we are looking for a restaurant, we want to go for a restaurant, what we will do? We'll go with a Google map. We'll go and find what is the nearest restaurant restaurant near me, Indian restaurant near me, or Malay restaurant near me, or Chinese restaurant near me. How you can able to find the restaurant if the particular restaurant is not in Google? Is it make sense? When you as a user, you are looking for the places to go through Google, only can see the place which is already present in Google. If the particular business is not registered in Google Maps, you can't able to see the business, even they are near to you. Even they are 1 kilometer distance or 2 kilometers distance. So that is the importance of registering your business in Google My Business. So you can enter your business address. Okay, and you also can choose to serve outside customers. So all these features are in the Google My Business. Okay, and you also can enter the business areas. You can add your phone numbers, your URL, and once you verify your business, once your business is verified by Google, you can create posts using your Google account. You can get reviews from the customer. You can also do Google Ads by yourself. So are you interested to run your own Google Ads? Yesterday, we were talking about Facebook ads. And some of you have said that Google Ads or Facebook ads feel like it's more I can't able to understand the algorithm of Facebook ads. I'm a beginner. I can't run my Facebook ads. I can't able to get the response or conversion using Facebook ads. So Facebook ads, you need a patient. At the same time, you need expertise. Here, Google Ads, even a beginner can run Google Ads. So I also can show you how a Google Ads run. Okay. Before we move on, I can bring you through the benefits of Google My Business. Google My Business helps you to increase the visibility. It's also increase the engagement with your brand. It attracts new customers, brand establishment, and stay ahead of the competition. When you are having your business in Google, but your competitor is not aware about it, Isn't that an advantage for you? So we already know what is the benefit of Google My Business and what are the features in Google My Business. Now let's move on. How to create a Google My Business profile. Okay. It's very easy. You have to sign in your Google. Look for Google My Business in Google search engine. When you search for Google My Business in Google itself search engine, you will have this pop up. Okay, you have to sign in first. And what's the name of the business? You can give the name of your business over here. And where you located, you have to just key in your address, and the address has to go with the country, street address, city, state, zip code, everything need to be given rightly. Together, you can give your information or a declaration saying that I deliver goods and services to my customers, or you can even say that you want to hide the address. There are many small business owners actually home based. So you think like maybe it's not good for me to use my home address. So you still can hide your address, but for the verification purpose, you still have to show your address. And the next thing which you have to give over the delivery area is that whether you are deliver your product or services to your customer. Even you can mention over there until which kilometer you serve. Let's say this works for people like doing a home delivery business. You can set, you do a delivery in person with 5 kilometers radius or 10 kilometers radius. So this gives a direction to your customer. They understand that your delivery function is within their boundary or not. And it's about the category. I told you, right? You also can choose your category that fits your business best. Let's say as an insurance agent, you can choose like financial consultant. So it will have some pre-built categories which you can choose. The category need to be chosen based on the highest rank. Like insurance, you can go with the financial. Let's say like if it is a food, you can go with the food and beverage, or any other services or training. So you can choose for education or training and consultancy. You can choose accordingly. And the next is what contact details do you want to show? Here you can give your office contact number or the business number which you are using. Comes with the current website URL. Let's say if you have a website, you just can key in your website over here. If let's say you don't have a website, I would suggest you to go with this one. Get a free website based on your info. That means Google My Business will create a website builder for you for free, which we are going to see the next. Once you're done with that, you have to choose your location. And once you're done with the location and everything, you are done with the application.
I just have to stop you there because some of them can't find the page apparently. I think they are trying it out as you speak. So if you could just guide them on how to get into the Google My Business.
Google My Business page, they have to choose search in a Google My Business in Google search engine. They can't able to see. Wait a minute, maybe I can show them.
Chitra says that she can't find that page. She can't see that page, where to find it.
Okay, I can show her.
Yeah.
Okay, you can look for this Google My Business. Here it is. I can add in the chat box. Okay, so I add in the chat box. Okay, this will
we have a few of them who have added in the chat box. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for
All right.
giving me the direction. Otherwise, I would be doing it. Okay.
Okay. So you can continue.
Sorry, I'm confused. So sorry. Where do I go to actually? Sorry, my Google My Business Drive. Is that the one? Is this the one?
Google. Simply in Google, can you see my this page, my Google page now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I type Google My Business.
Yes, Google My Business.
And where should I go?
When you click for Google My Business and you see here the first search itself, Google My Business Drive Customer Engagement on Google.
Oh, I see. Found it. Thank you so much.
Okay, Prasad has given a sample Google My Business. Prasad is supposed to be the pro. Sure, Prakash, I can share this business site once we are done with the directions how we can able to do. Okay, so this is the dashboard. Once you have key in your Google My Business with all the information which I've given, the step 1 to step 7, this dashboard will open. Okay, so all of you can see my dashboard.
Yes, we can.
So this dashboard has home, post, information, insights, reviews, messaging, photos, products, services, website, and users. This is something nearly like a WordPress site. That means like you have a WordPress site which is more simplified mode, and this can anyone can use Google My Business to build their website. Okay, before you build your website, there are certain preparedness you have to do. The first thing is that this is the home page. Okay, so this is your home page where you can see your reviews, your latest post, your business on Google. I can see views on map, views on search. I also can share my business profile. Okay, Google Virtual Tour, which is very new. I will talk about this later. Okay, and you also can see your competitors who are in the same industry. You can create a post. It's like how you're creating posts in Facebook. And you also can learn more about your business by view the insight. Okay, so this insight says it merely works as SEO, search engine optimization, for free. You can see what is the keywords which has been picked up for your website. So for my website, you see like Go Digital, company marketing, Go Digital, club marketing, advertising, agency Malaysia. So these are the keywords people has searched for. You can see like how many people has searched according to the number of users and also the keywords. And also you can see like within a month how many views based on a listing on search and also from map. Here, customer action in 1 month, what are the customers as engaged on your website? They visit your website or they request your direction, you call, your message. Being MCO, most of the businesses are slowed down. So you can see like the peak here has given you some insight for past 1 month, okay? And direction. So you'll see your directions over here, my place and my phone number, no enough data because nobody calls us during MCO, and photo views. Even you can identify what are the photos views being picked up for your website and also your Google page, okay? So we are done with the home and then this is the post. All this will happen after you verified your business. You can post anything once your business account has been verified. I show you how you can verify your business after I go through on this, okay? So what I do, like you have let's say like you have any offer, you can give your new offer. You just have to give like you add your photos and then what is the offer you can give. If you have any events, if you're a training company, you want to add an event. So you can even add an event over here. And let's say you are having a product. So you can even sell your product over here and redirect. Let's say you have an e-commerce website, you can redirect by going through this add button. Okay, so the functions here is fantastic for Google. It's more or less similar to Facebook. I would say like the Google post functions even more chunky, I would say. Okay. And number 3 is about the next one is about the reviews. Yes, this is a good part of it. We used to get a lot of reviews from our Facebook fan page, right? Here, I show you like these reviews can help you to boost your presence when people are looking for your product or services in Google. So today, I try to send over my my business profile to all the clients which I've worked before. So I try to test that. So I just try out, and you see like how many reviews I get. Thank you so much for all the clients and also my personal coaching students who have given me a fantastic reviews. Thank you so much to all of you. So you can collect as much as possible of reviews, because the more reviews you get based on the keywords, you can able to bring your business presence in Google to the top rank, even organically. Just trust me this. Okay. And you can set the message for your business. If let's say like you want to, if you turn on your message, so you can give the messaging for your listing, so people will can able to view the message, and you can respond to the questions faster. It's similar like Messenger in Facebook. And most important is the photos. Google gives the option for you to upload as many as photos about your business and services. Let's say like someone is looking for digital marketing or training. When you give as much as your services, people can see your services. It will actually give a support. At the same time, I would say like, yeah, it's a trust. You can create a good trust about your product and services when you have a lot of photos in your page. And you see like most of the pages go even like this, it goes up to 498. I never do any boosting, but organically people search for this, the photos through our website itself. Okay, I would encourage you to add as much as photos about your product or services which can capture the audience attention. So this is where Google helps you to create a smarter customer engagement by adding a lot of photos. So when the photos or the visual or media speaks well, not only photos, you also can add some videos as well. Adding of photos is very easy. You just have to drag your photos or videos over here, and this will automatically comes over your page. And you can add products. Okay, if you want to add a products also, it's very simple. You add your product category, add a picture, product name. You can create even a new category. Let's say like you have a product or services of a multiple category. You can use that by adding a new categories. You can even say whether it's a fixed price or the price range, whether minimum price is how much, maximum price is how much, with your product description up to 1,000 words. Yeah, and you can add the buttons over here, whether you want to go with the order online, buy, learn, get offer, or whatever. Okay, and this can you can able to see your products or services once you upload it in the Google page when people are looking for your name or people are looking for your product or services. Same goes with the services. Those are having a services alone. See, like in my case, I have from Go Digital, we have only services. We just started selling a video equipments, but we don't have time to upload over here. So I only can able to show you the services part of it. So I give over here internet marketing service. So under the internet marketing service, that is my primary category, as I mentioned earlier. And you see, like I have a digital marketing workshop, a digital marketing consultation and services, video productions. I also can add new services. So under the new services, you even add more information by adding your keywords. This is the keywords pre-built. Okay, and this is how the services part works. Okay, now let's move on website. Okay, website is something like most of us as a business, as small business owners, we always have a limited budget to start with. To find, the first thing is that to find a web developer. Even freelancers now are charging quite high for the web development. The web development become something like a very hunted job or services. You have to book your domain and you have to renew your hosting and domain for years. But it is not that I don't encourage you to have your own domain and hosting, because that gives a brand. So even you have your website that is very good, but you still can build a website using Google My Business, because when you build a website using Google My Business, that means you create a content or keywords which is built within the Google. So Google can search the information even faster if it is within Google page. Okay, even those are having Google My Business along with their own business, own website. When you look for your company name, even you can try to search for it. When you add your company name, if you have a Google My Business, the Google My Business page will come at first. Okay, but the very first link will come is the Facebook, definitely, because Facebook has made the SEO to say at first whenever people look for the Facebook profile, but Facebook post doesn't show in Google. So Google on the Facebook only shows the profile, but it doesn't show the content or the post or the videos or even your Facebook lives. Okay, only what people can see, your YouTube videos, your Google My Business website content, and whatever images or videos you uploaded in Google, that comes first. That's why I say it like a Google presence is very, very important for any businesses. Then follows your social media, other social media platform. Okay. Yes, earlier you said Google will create a website for us. Yes, Carmegan, yeah. This is a sample website which I built for Go Digital Club. So you can see over here, and it is very easy. I would say like easy peasy if you ask me. It shows you some limited themes. You can choose themes. You also add the meta tag content, even it makes your content structured in this way. The first thing is about your button, then goes with your text, headline, description, and your summary header and summary body. So under the summary body, you can add as much as possible about your stories, like how in a Facebook story, you can write something about your business, where it starts, where you start, who's the co-founder. You can just add as much as information over the summary body. Other than summary body, summary header, description, and also headline has limitations on the characters. I will show you what the limitations on the character from my my PPT. But this is very straightforward. You just have to add your information at the given place over here. And let's say you want to add photos for your website. You still can use the same way of upload your gallery image and add. So automatically the picture will add in your website. Okay, and this more button, You can see here, let's say like you can't complete your website. So some need time, right? So publishing a website within a day sometimes is, yes, Paul Murugan? Is it? Yes, it's very easy to understand and customize anytime. Yes, it is can be customized. You can see over here, whenever you want to do any changeover over your content, you still can go to this edit button. You do the editing over your description about Go Digital Club. So even I can change over here about I change like this. It's a digital learning company. Okay. So it allows only 40 characters, yeah? Digital learning. Okay, if let's say I just add like that. And you have to click over the tick over here. Okay. So you can see the differences. What you have made. Okay, so can you see the difference over here? So this is the header. So I made like a digital learning extra. So it replica over your website. Okay, so once you are done with your website, you can even change the name of your website. You can choose your site address, how you wanted it to be. So you can write the name of your business name, or even you can make it shorter. Even I can add over here, digital learning. Okay, but this .business site is something static. So you can't change this, though you can able to change only this area. Okay, and you make your change over. So you can see the name of your website has been changed. If let's say I want to see like what is the look and feel of my website once you build, you can go over here and you can watch this. Okay, so Go Digital Club, Digital Learning Academy. So all my information, I choose this theme. So you can see my header, my updates, and also my posts, whatever post I've made, my testimonials, and also a small write-up about Go Digital Club, along with the gallery, contact us, and you can go with your direction. When people, let's say like they want to call you, they just have to click over here, they can call you. And this is a mobile friendly, so you can see the mobile version of your website at a better view as well. Okay, and all the call for action is here. So get direction, call now, get code, everything is here. I would say like this is simply a good way of making a website much easier. Even someone who has no experience about making a web development, you still can build a website using Google My Business. Okay. What else I want to show with you? Yeah, so once you build your website, I also show you another example. I think like Prasad has given, yeah, Prasad, you can, of course, Google allows you to create in other languages. You can write on your own languages, whatever languages, as long as you have the keyboard. Because Google supports most of the languages, so you still can use a lot of languages. I'm just looking for your sample of website, so I can show that also. So anyone can see, this is a Prasad website. Progenics Training Center in Chennai. Wow, Prasad, you're coming all the way from Chennai to watch our show. Thank you so much for being with us. Okay, so this is about building a website using Google My Business. Okay. So far, is there any questions I can take up on the Google part, on the Google My Business website? Then I can move on other matters.
Yeah, there was a question on the SEO actually. on how many words, keywords can you put on SEO, and where can you find the wordings for the SEO, you know, the best words. And
yeah,
is there a site
actually,
for that?
I showed this earlier using the tool called Google Trends. So you can identify what is the popular words or the highest words which your business is all about. Okay, with that, you have to do some copywriting, making some elaborations, write some story about each of your product or services. And all this information can be posted as a post. So when you write as much as post, you can see like a lot of keywords will be captured in your website. When people are looking for it, your SEO can go to the high level, even organically.
Okay, that was...
Any other questions on the Google website so that I can move on? Because since I'm in this page.
Do I have to pay? Someone is asking.
Okay, you no need to pay even single money. All your investment is your internet data. And also you have to spend some time to understand, and also you have to do some market research. What is the best word, or what is the best image, or you have to create some media so that you add in your website. So you build your website according to your liking, anytime and anywhere. I also give another tips about Google My Business. This is available in both iStore and also Android. In Play Store, you can find about Google My Business, install in your phone, and you sign in with the same email ID. With that, you can operate your home. Even you can post immediately. You can add images. Whenever you are at a customer place, you are done with your services. You want to take a picture, most of us will take a picture, upload in Facebook, right? And also we'll upload in LinkedIn, all our social media. You can do the same thing with your Google website. You just have to add the photos whenever you had done. If you want to write this as a post, even you can able to do like a small write-up about whatever you have done. This can create a very good trust factors within your customer. Even when someone is looking for it, a new customer wanted to look about you, so they can find more information about your product and services. And don't forget about the reviews. If you're using your phone, you can share reviews. You can ask people for reviews. Even Google gives you a nice write-up. It says like, I would like to get your feedback. So you just have to share, use it from the link. I can show you how it's happened. So this is at homepage. So can you see over here is the latest reviews and all that. You go to the managed reviews. Okay, under the managed reviews, you can look for, where is it? But in phone, you can see like share this reviews. So that's easier. Even okay, I can't able to find over here. Wait. Sort by rating, sort by rate. If it is in mobile, it's much easier. You can share this and ask for people for reviews. It's very straightforward. You just have to make the sharing button. You click, and then people can get your review post. When they click over that, you can see the message pop up, and you just have to write the review. It's very straightforward. Okay. So far with Google My Business, I think I've covered as much as possible. Yes, you can add 2 more functions in your Google My Business. Let's say you have 2 different locations. locations, or even you have two different business. You can manage your 2 or 3 or 4 businesses within the same account. Okay, for that you can use this manage location. When you click over manage location, you can see there are 2 things like I'm managing over here. Both of my companies has been verified. You have to create add location. You add a single location. So you have to come again, you have to type the business name, the new business name which you want to go with, and you add that business into Google. So this is as easy as possible. I just can switch over which one I want to go with. So you open the new dashboard of another business, and you can go with your website, whether you want to build your website or you want to do any changeover in the photos, or you want to manage your reviews or whatever, you still can able to do it. So this is very straightforward. Even you can see like the insights is different than whatever I've done for the previous one. Okay. And I wanted to show over here, let's say you have multiple users. You as a director, but you want someone to help you to do some management part of your site. So what you can do is that you go with user. Okay, wait a minute, I have to. I go with mine, so this is easier. Okay, you have to click over users. And can you able to see over here, there is a button. You just have to invite a new user. Okay, you have to give their name or email address, choose their role, and then you invite them. So this is much easier. Let's say like you don't have a time, you have your staff, you don't need to give a username, password, you still can bring them in to manage your site if you don't have time. Okay, so that's all about Google My Business. And another tool I want to cover today is that ad. Once your Google My Business has been done, you already make your website, and you also can use this Google account to run the ad by yourself. Okay, so the Google Ads, you can see like the Google Ads account will open just like this. You will be having your unique code over here, and the new campaign has been started. Okay, and the new campaign is very straightforward. You just have to follow the steps by step. Get more calls, or you want to get more website sales or sign up, get more visits to your physical location, you can switch over which you want. So the Google, your objectives is very important for you. Okay, so you choose, let's say like I want to choose over this, get more calls. Okay. So under the second step, you see like where is your customer? So you can even set the radius around your business. Let's say I want to set within 15 kilometers or 13 kilometers. So you can see the potential audience size over here, or even you can set up a specific areas. Let's say like I want to go with some areas like Petaling Jaya, okay, and Subang Jaya, okay. So you can see these 2 areas has been covered, and what is the potential audience size which you are targeting. So with this, you can narrow down your customer so that your product or services, your ads can reach the potential audience easier. Okay. Now, the third one is that you have to define your product or services, in what language you want to do the advertisement, And what is your business category? So we have a multiple business category which you can set within your Google My Business account. So you can choose out of that, or let's say even I can choose something about video editing service. Okay, let's say it's a video editing service. I just had over here video editing service, and you still can run off the consultation, or you make it this as online training. Okay, yeah, and go next. Yeah, so you will see your ad page. Under the ad page, you can change the headline by yourself, headline 1, headline 2, and some description. Can you see that your ad preview is just on your right-hand side? Whatever changes you want to make, you can make it on the left-hand side, and that you can see on your right-hand side. Let's say I add over here video editing class. Okay, and a one-to-one session, I'll make this as an online session. Okay, and I still have about 16 characters I can add on. I write over here, let's say it's a claimable. I tried with HRDF claimable. You just see like I add the HRDF claimable. When I add that, see this issue might cause your ad disapprove because HRDF is a capitalization usually isn't allowed. So you also can know whether your ad will be rejected for certain reason. Okay, so I just have to make it over here as claimable. Okay, or online session. I'll just keep it as an online session. And you can write over here whatever you want to add. So all this will be shown under your website, okay, under your Google preview. So once you're done, even you can set some ad layouts, okay. The ad layouts for Google search, this will be your ad layout, or you want to see that in your mobile version, you can see in this mobile view, Google Maps, okay, and even in a Google partner site, how it looks. So you can even check this, how your ads will look, okay. And if let's say you want to write another ad, you can write another ad, but I would say like you can write only one ad at a time, which is much easier. And even you can choose your website. Let's say like you have your own website, or you want to bring this to your Facebook because you're running your campaign, or you are selling anything new in your Facebook, you can change over here, okay. And I think because I changed my, since I changed my website ID just now, okay, so now it will work, okay. Even you can set your business phone number. Let's say like for this particular ad you are running, for some of your salesperson can able to take up the sales inquiries, you can change over here, okay. So your final ad preview will be shown here. And the last one is about setting your budget. You have to be very careful on setting the budget, and this is like a bit technical. You have to do more research. I would even encourage you to visit some Google Ads forum, and also you try to get the past experience of the people who are doing Google Ads frequently. There are many Facebook groups which you can join to know the Google Ads algorithm before you start working over your Google Ads, okay. So this is something like you can change. Definitely you can set your budget. There are some recommendation. Definitely the recommendation is always higher. You can custom made your budget. Let's say like I custom made my budget. If you make it lower, then you see like your competitor range is is higher than what I've given. So it's better for you to review all this before you run your campaign. Let's say you are having a big project, you want to make a certain product boost or a new product announcement using Google. I would suggest you can go with Google Ads, because Google Ads can give a very good conversion as well. Okay, and all this you can done by yourself. It gives the estimated performance. What is the campaign goal? I set as a call your business, location, and your budget. If let's say you want to do any editing, you can do editing at the last point over here, and you have to give your contact email information and you can submit. Okay, this is something like you can try out, but I would suggest, as I say, like as a beginner, please concentrate on building your Google My Business website, and also add as much as your post. You can add a lot of information on your body, so that gives your organic presence. Okay, and I think I missed out one area, which is the info part. Just remember this. Yes, under the info, this is one of the important, I wouldn't know like why I missed this out. You can see over here, Google Go Digital Club, you can change even the name. Okay, so you can change your business name, but you have to wait at least for 3 days for approval. Sometimes Google will give you the approval immediately. It's depending on the words which you are using also. And you can even change your category. Let's say like you may sell something different, you may change your services. So you can update that whenever you want. And this also will be reviewed, okay? Anything on your verified page, Google will review. If anything wrong, they won't give you the approval on the changes in the info. You can also change your address. Let's say like you're shifting from one area to another area, but you're still under the same company. So most of the people will do that, right? Let's say like you are in a rented location, and then you move on to your own place. So you can even change your address. So the changing address, you have to follow country, street address, village, and all that. Okay, and your business hours, this is very important when someone is coming over. This is mainly for those who are running your business as an outlet. It can be someone can come over to your place to buy something, or we are visiting you for the restaurant business. You have to give your timing, this is a very, very important element you have to update. Let's say you're working extra hours, you can add that. And this special hours is about whenever we have some holidays, you can add over there. Yes, we are open on that particular holidays time, like any public holidays comes in. So you can update that you are working on that public holiday. So that helps people to come over. Let's say like a tire company on Hari Raya, let's say like we all close shop, but that particular tire shop has opened the shop on the day. If he has this, when someone is looking for tire shop, and you can see like there is a open or close. Have you noticed? You should have been noticed whenever you look for places. We are very good Google users. We use frequently our Google Maps. We use frequently Google, YouTube, image, news, but it's just that we have to add our business in Google. So that is what some of us has been not aware. So that's the reason I want to bring this as a subject matter today. You can change your contact number. You can even change how your name appear at the top bottom of your title bar. And this, let's say like you feel like this is very long, you want to cut short, you can cut short, and then you can make it this looks much better like a normal domain. Okay, so you still can do like this. Okay, so let's say like you have any appointment, you can create a appointment. Let's say like you have like apps, you're using any third-party app like Calendly or what, you can update over here so people can go and do some appointment. Let's say you're having like appointment based, let's say you have a clinic or you have any consultancy services and all that, and you can add your products. This I already shown you, and you can update your services, highlight what is the attribute, all this you can able to add over here. Even let's say like you want to add when you started, you can add over here about your opening date, and more photos can be updated here. Let's say you want to close this business on Google, or you want to remove, you want to make this as a permanently closed, you can use this. Let's say like you may change your brand and you don't want that particular. I do have some of my customers say, Bona, I've made this Google My Business earlier. Without knowingly, I've opened a Google account. So can I delete? So you can delete if you know the Gmail account, or you're using the same Gmail ID. You can even do delete temporarily, or you can close permanently or remove the listing. Okay. And this is some advanced information you can add which is necessary. Okay, I think I'm done with Google My Business sharing. Sadhana, is there any questions I need to answer about this? Definitely, this is something new. I expect many questions from all of you. Let me go through one by one.
There is one question by Jamuna. She asked that she asked about verification code and explanation about the verification.
I'm about to give that. So this is very easy. I know even Jamuna has made attempt of making a Google My Business in my previous talk in my webs. So now I show you how you can do your verification a bit quickly. Okay. So it's in my, okay, here it is, okay. So these are the checklist which you need to understand to be completed with your GMB account, okay, your name, your URL, city and everything. All this we have been discussed. Okay, now you have to choose to verify your business while you're doing your account creation. So most of the time you may get phone verification or postcard verification. You'll receive a postcard from Google directly to the address. So you will take the unique code and you have to enter to verify your business. Even sometimes you can encounter a phone verification. The phone verification is very easy, I would say. When you been choose for phone verification, you just have to verify your code. When they give a code, you just have to write over the code over your verification button and they can verify. So the verification code can able to get either over a text or you can able to make a call. Email verification. Email verification is very seldom way of making verification, but this is also one way of doing your verification. You can choose, the Google actually shows you which verification is eligible for your account, because some of the accounts, if it is the place is common, let's say like you are having your business within a complex, it's a very well-known complex, then Google can verify your place even much easier. So your verification is easy. Let's say the place which you have mentioned, it is not a popular place, it is not being verified by the Google Maps Street, you will need double verifications. That's where your email verifications or even your postcard which comes in. Okay, and the worst part, let's say you can't do any verification within any of this. Let's say you don't get your postcard. For getting your postcard, you have to wait for 14 days. So it will even shows you that you have to wait for 14 days. That is a common verification method. You have to wait 14 days. Let's say you didn't receive your verification to your the verification postcard to your house. Some of it is encountered. I've seen like this happens quite few times. Mostly during this MCO, I have even make a lot of verification service itself for my customers. So I know the in and out of verification, business verification using Google. Yeah. So for the verification of video, even you can use a Hangout. You can request for video verification if you can show your outlet, your name card, your face as the owner, and also the signboard saying that this is my interior, exterior. You have to show using a video Hangout, Hangout app, which is in Google. If you go and check in your Google account, so under your Gmail, you can see there is one area called Hangout. The Hangout helps you to chat, and also you can do some video calls as well. So the Google representative will call you over video through Hangout. You have to do a verification by showing your face, your name card, your signboard, and also the interior and exterior of your business. They will do the verification immediately after the call ends. So this is also one way. But let's say like you have a limited access of moving out during this MCO, you also can write over to Google support saying why you didn't receive your verification. They will give you a set of reasons why you are not eligible for verification. You just have to simply verify the eligibility and your business will be verified easily. And you must know only when your business has been verified, you can post, you can get reviews. These are the two things that your verified business account can do. Okay, and call for action. This is the Google Help Center. Maybe I'll add in the chat box, so that will help you to access. Okay, you can contact the Google Support Center. Okay, this is a Google Support Center. Okay, Google Support Center. You can add your questions over there under the Google Support Center. Okay. So this Google Support Center will help you. There are many questions which you can find answer for whatever you want. And also there will be some community to help you. Let's say you have any questions regarding Google My Business, there is a help community for you. These are the categories which you can have more information about, all self-study. And also let's say they have any announcement, they will do the announcement over here. Okay, I think I've given very in detail to all of you. And let me go through the question. If I have any question, I'll stop sharing.
Someone has said that their business is totally online.
Okay.
So how would they be able to get the verification code?
Verification totally online. So they don't have an address. If you don't have an address, then it's hard for you to get a verification, because that particular business need to show that you have a presence. There must be something to verify yourself. You can't able to verify something that you have, because like a Facebook, you can verify if, let's say, like people close Facebook, right? How you can able to verify? So mostly it will verify based on the address. So your verification will be based on the location. So the Google map has to be verified that you are a legit company and you have a business at an area. So those who are having an online business, right, I would suggest you can do your verification for your home address. If it is a permanent address, you can do that.
Yeah. Yes, and I mean, Keith is the person who asked on online business. Yes, SSM is perfect, because in order to get your SSM, you need an address. You have to have an address in order to
I would say even you start doing a business, SSM is a must. Either you're doing offline or online. I would say like a 2 checklist before you start business. You have to register yourself in SSM. Enterprise is only cost 70 ringgit. And I would also suggest another one is that you have to open your bank account. These are the 2 things you have to start. Even before you start making your Google My Business, even you have your social media platform.
True, very true. Any other questions? I don't see much questions. I believe you have answered all the questions and everyone's queries actually. It was an amazing session.
I tried to cover as much as possible.
Yeah, you were great. I personally learned a lot. Okay, now before we sign off, just a takeaway. Say I need a checklist. I want to go online. A quick checklist. What would I need? Something that I can remember. Any tips? The checklist?
Okay. Say you want to go online, the first presence is a Google presence, because that is my topic all about, right? You have to present in Google where you can create your organic SEO. You can have as much as reviews. The reviews are unlimited, and you even can sell your product and services by adding on the post your offer. And also, you can even run your own Google ads. For any of the campaign, you can run your own Google ads. But I would say, like, take a stop or pause before you run your Google ads. Don't get excited. You have to know how the Google ads algorithm before you start, so you can be an observer to find more information about Google ads. Okay?
All right. Thank you, Buwana. Thank you so much. For those who have missed certain things and certain points, the recorded version will be on our KLCK website, where you can see the whole recorded version of it, and you can definitely take notes. You can skip, go forward, and you can do whatever you want. And Buwana, is there something you want to add?
Sadhana, yes, I do have something I want to conclude, because I found very interesting things that I missed out, which what is the future on Google. I see what they are working on, because I feel like I've tired of teaching Google My Business to my clients, and also like to a lot of business owners. This is a paid version, whatever I given to you. So I used to give this during my personal coaching. Today I'm sharing, wholeheartedly sharing to all these participants over here, because I find it not goes to many business owners, but it is very important. And our next project is all about the 360 virtual tour using Google platform, also for free. Isn't that interesting? And who will be the benefited party? The tour businesses, the hospitality, the real estate. You can make your virtual presence, your 360 virtual presence using Google. I think I just want to show that so you can understand what I mean. Even though we have a very little time, I think we are ahead of our time. Sharing is here. Okay, so. So this is about the verification. I talked enough about my Google. Okay, yeah, this is the one which I want to show to all of you. It's about the extended reality, can give you the visual experience about your business. We all find an issue, or we all find some difficulties on showing or showcasing our businesses during this MCU. So while I'm looking for the answer, I found about this 360 virtual tour by Google. You can also look for more information. Those are already familiar with Google My Business. You can check it out about 360 virtual tour, or if you want more information, have some good insight to share with you, you can contact us for more information on 360 virtual tour. Okay, this is an extended service I want to offer. And that's where end of our session today. So I would like to thank my Go Digital Club team who has helped me on come up with the content and all this information. You can contact us. You can find us at Go Digital Club Facebook, our YouTube channel, and also Instagram. Our contact number has been given, our business contact number. You can find us here at this given number.
All right. I think it's a wrap for the day, and in fact, the whole session, our session from the Kuala Lumpur and Selangor Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And thank you very much to everybody who have participated full-heartedly for the past 5 days, to all the speakers, to all the trainers, and to all the participants. Thank you very much again. And thank you, Buona, for that insightful sharing.
Thank you so much, Sadhana. I just want to make a small announcement over here that as you know that Kuala Lumpur and Selangor Indian Chamber of Commerce, we also are HRDF registered training provider. So we would like to call upon any training providers has been participated in this forum, and also those are viewing from Facebook page. We would like to connect with you because we'll be working on the HRDF Train and Place program. And also business owners, let's say you are looking for some skilled workers for you who can able to help you on a digital skill. They can run your social media platform. You know, you need some fresh graduates at a very low budget of salary. We are planning to make future projects with all of you. We need both the contributors at the same time who the business owners who are looking for new staffs. Okay, we're going to connect the business communities here. So please contact our KLCK official secretariat contact number 012 256 1033. So 012-256-1033. Once again, this 5 days of KLCK online series is something like we never thought of. We never thought of. It was just happened so awesomely because of our participants, the support from different countries. You know, like I was so surprised when we have even participants from different countries.
We even had someone from Cambodia today.
Yes, because when I was setting this bit.ly, I can see the insights, the data analytics of all the people who are, getting into the link. I saw India, Cambodia, Thailand, and also Malaysia. Of course, Malaysia is the more, and that's really fantastic. So for this session, I hope like we can do as many as possible, but we need a break. We have to replan again for the next session. So more announcement will come soon for all of you. I would like to call upon all our council members who are present here to on your camera to show off your face. If you want to say a hi by saying your name, I would like to bring this because this is a commitment. You can show off your place. Madam Naumani is here. Madam Fauzia is here. Who can I can see? Wait a minute, I put a gallery. Yeah, we can see most of you. Thank you so much for being with us. We do have our guest, Madam Chitra. She's a women chairperson. Thank you, Mr. Sham. And we have Dato Tangavelu. I see like Dato Tangavelu has attended all the programs. Thank you so much for the support, Dato. You are in a training, you are in a tour business. I hope like this information has helped you so much. Okay, those who wish to be part of our photo session, please on your camera if you're comfortable. So we would like to take a photos of you. So that will be our memories, for our memories. We can upload this in our Facebook page as a support, as a contributions by all of you for KLCK online series. Hi, Shamila. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, I miss Mr. Tony. I can see Mr. Tony over here. Mr. Tony is one of our ESCO. He's the Assistant Secretary General. I can't see any of our ESCOs over here other than Mr.
Puna.
Tony.
Hi, Puna. See my
Hello, hi.
yeah, Dato' Shana. You see the
Dr. Shan, where are you? I can't see you.
Legend Shan, you see, I on the camera, disable the camera. See your the OS is disable the camera already.
No,
You
no,
open
you
it?
never disabled your camera.
Yeah, I cannot open because last just
Is it so?
now can. Yeah, now
Okay.
can.
Without you, I was thinking, where are you, Dato' Shan?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Dato' Shan, for joining us also. Anyone I have missed out over here? Any of our council members, please show off, please say hi. So I will know, then I can spell out your name. And also, Nivas, I
Nivas.
couldn't see our Secretary General.
Yeah, just now in the forum.
I also wanted to thank another team members of us who have worked for entire the session. Is our KLCP Secretariat. My personal thank you to Purni, Shri, and also Satya. I really bugged them a lot during this 1 week. They have done a fantastic job on making these things happen. Without you guys and also our own team member, we have Nanda, Shamila from Go Digital Club. Thank you so much for you guys help. Nanda has helped me so much in all the video graphics, setup, technical things and all that. So Nanda, thank you so much. Shamila, thank you so much. This is a teamwork, guys. I'm sorry I've taken an extra time, but this is a time we have to thank and show our gratitude to all of us. Without you guys, this won't happen. Sadhana, I'm done now. Nanda, have you taken the pictures? Managed to take a screenshot?
Belum. Wait.
Belum. So
Tell
you
1,
should
2, 3. We will all be ready.
you should take, you can give some
I think we have 3 pages here.
Yeah,
I
we